whole squad is dead, like dead, they die in combat. If
Dead,
I roll
dead.
2, they might be 1 or 2 survivors.
Alright, go for it. Nice.
A few survivors.
So, what, 1d6 survivors?
Wow.
Jesus.
You get
6.
6 survivors, although they are like injured and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because we sped things up, there are also a few seconds passed, and like few seconds, like several more seconds, and once again, each and every one of you can make another perception check.
Alright, I wanted to say that we should retreat, but okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, really. Grab our prize and let's be gone. You know?
Hey, I'm not blinded by my ego anymore. I got a 20.
23.
32.
Yeah.
So I hear this, and I
Okay.
say what I typed.
What do we see or hear?
I look at
I'm not sure you are proficient with the warhorns and so on.
it's just blowing it, right?
Yeah.
basically-
Well, you can blow it, but don't expect any kind of like effect.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh, the only thing you have to do is blow in the damn thing. So if I just teleport away from here, quite far away from here,
But you know,
then
thing is, just let me say this: everyone who rolled, okay, so Ronfert, Genkiro, and Martin, you can hear another like set of warhorns going up in the distance. Although the Genkiro knows that they are now closer, and you might even think that there are like something like moving out there in the distance to the east. But also, Martin, you besides these warhorns, you can hear another thing, and I would also like to. There's you think you heard something like a roar of a creature, and you need to roll for some kind of knowledge. What is
Knowledge, nature,
nature? I'm not sure.
engineering.
the only thing I'm trained in is knowledge arcana.
By the way, is
I'm
anyone dispelled...
I'm trained in knowledge, nature.
has someone dispelled all this grease, by the way?
Alright. Dispelling.
Yeah, because we are now not in
Oh yeah.
combat.
And how much? Who's hurt?
Oh, slightly. I'm going to heal myself. Main thing I was going to ask, though, is...
Okay, everyone
how
who's
many-
hurt gets that much back.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Right.
Um,
+18.
But you can decide that it's only for allies.
Oh yes, I'm assuming we're just gonna kind of walk over somewhere and then channel
yeah.
heal.
I'll be-
Okay.
How many hit dice does this troll have? More or less than 5?
It's not troll, it's hill giant.
Alright, hill giant. More or less than
Hit
5.
dice. 10d8, so I'm guessing 10 hit dice.
10.
Yeah, alright, that's fine, because eventually it'll probably take me about a minute, but I suck a couple of soul shards out of him and then finish him off. So, oh sorry, not soul shards, soul fragments. I basically use him as a quite literal living sacrifice.
I
Right.
I have a question.
wha-
Did with the knowledge nature of 10, I doubt I knew anything about the roar.
You are guessing that there is something
Actually,
very big.
remember you can't make a knowledge check untrained.
Oh,
Yeah, then I don't know nothing.
you heard something,
Yeah,
but
that's-
you don't have idea what the hell is this.
Should I be putting
Yeah.
points in knowledge nature?
I'm the only
Um,
one. I'm the only one who heard the roar. So
Oh.
But you,
I
did you
look at everyone in the group and I say, did anyone else hear the war horns in the roar?
I did.
No.
I heard the warhorns. They're getting closer.
The roar?
Robert,
I
get
see.
your brother and the prisoners back to the horses at once.
Yeah, I'll load these 2 prisoners up on my rock and get it to drop them both off at the horses. As I said, I've siphoned quite a few soul shards out of this half giant, and
are you doing this in open?
you basically can't even tell what I'm doing.
He's
well.
just staring at the hill giant.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
describe what does it look like, because I don't know.
Quite literally, I just touch him on the top of his forehead, and essentially you'll probably see a bit of a black shadow coming out my finger. Apart from that, you won't really see anything.
Okay, so I'm there. That's nice.
Yep.
Because
So essentially,
so
since he had 10 hit dice, I basically just heal him up very, very slightly, and then well, I tie him up first, heal him up slightly so he survives the soul drain, and then deal negative
okay,
level damage to
just a quick thing. Are you trying to, like, okay, first of all, when Ginkiro is telling Robert to get his brother, he's like, you do not need to tell me this twice. So yeah, this brother and the red shirts are also coming with him. Second thing, what are you, like, describe me what are you doing with the prisoners? Because like Robert is only focused on taking his brother from the
Yeah,
bottom.
well, as I said, I've just got everyone or someone to chuck them both on the rock, and the rock will drop them off where these guys and the horses are.
Okay,
and
so Rock is taking who?
The two prisoners. It's
Okay.
only two. The rest of them, I don't know if these lot have dragged them along with them, if we've got a couple of orcs.
Hmm. I suppose he just tied up the regular orcs and just left them here. Hmm.
Yeah, the thing is they might slow you down.
Yeah, so we'll leave the regular ones then and be like, we showed you mercy, bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember this.
Yeah, if you're not speaking Orcish, they do not understand you, and
I translate.
Of course you do.
yeah, if you translate, they look at you when you like go away, and they look at you. We shall meet again.
I turn around and say, sorry, what was that? I mean, I can still kill you. I say in Orcish.
And before we leave, the Gengar is going to take one of their battle axes with them as a souvenir.
Not an ear.
Please, I'm a civilized fox.
No. Oh, alright. So, anyway, let me just double check how many soul fragments I got from this. If anyone wants to know what soul fragments are, basically I give this guy negative levels to the point of he's probably died, but in exchange I would get soul fragments. Each soul fragment's worth 100 gold pieces in making magical items.
Okay, so Hill Giant is dead.
Poor sod.
Yeah, Pulse
Right.
odd. It's just slowly forgetting everything before
He put up a fight.
and he suffered for
Alright.
it.
Whilst this going on, Gengar is going to shout, Runford, Oturos and Jai. We're prepared to move out.
I am you hear me talking in Orcish to the Orcs.
Right. And Sir Minos, I want you to take a quick look over here with your big giant bird there, and see if you can tell us how many they are.
Alright.
Just by the way, I'm guessing there's like a minute past. Zermanos, you said
Yeah.
that your process is taking a minute or two?
It'll probably take a minute, yeah, because of course it takes a while to soul siphon something.
Okay, so while we're talking and doing this, I'm guessing another seconds pass, like the Robert and his brother are like going,
Yeah, they would be
Away.
gone.
they are gone. And as of this moment, you hear another war horse, and they are closer. Without even perception checks, you can like see, and besides that, you can see some kind of movement, and maybe one or two torches. And I'm gonna say it's a rule of cool for enemies, because if you stay to fight them, no matter how many you kill them, you will die. Simple as that.
Alright, I'll tell you, I'll slow them down, get a move on. Basically, since I can do this several times because I'm an evil bastard, do I know exactly
And
where
you know
they're
what?
coming from?
Wait, just let me finish, because
Mm.
I'm just gonna send privately one thing to Martin. And Jai, while you hear this from them,
Yeah.
all of you might take another perception check. This
Again?
DC will be 20.
Bloody hellfire, you and your perception checks, lad. 17.
made it.
Yeah. Just
I
made it.
Okay, so Jai and Ronfert
I made it too. I have a 4+, but it
and
doesn't work.
Otiros, you can hear a roar of a creature that is slightly closer to you. And I don't know, does any one of you have some kind of knowledge?
I suppose I could try.
I got knowledge everything, so yeah.
Could you do a knowledge nature?
I will just guess that if you hear this another, okay, when they like quickly one of your teammates says what kind of roar they hear, you can pretty much guess it's a dragon.
Yay!
Oh,
Because
is that knowledge?
Dragon
I
is
have
actually
control
knowledge
of a
arcana.
dragon.
By the way.
What's that?
And dragon is actually knowledge arcana because it's not an animal, it's a beast.
Yeah, it's a magical beast.
Oh,
Ah, that's cool.
I didn't knew that.
All
I
right.
forgot.
So anyway, all right. Dragons can fly, but they're not faster than a rock. So
28,
thank God
knowledge
for
arcana.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are pretty sure that's the roar of the dragon, and that's not a young dragon too. It's adult or even
Yeah,
like older.
we should
I
leave.
look at the group and I say, yeah, I think we should get the fuck out of here. And Jai hops on his horse and starts riding away as fast as he can.
Considering my horse has epic speed.
80-foot fly, man, can't beat me.
I run 80 foot.
Right.
Uh,
Whilst they're riding, Genkrus is going to probably heard that this is a dragon's roar, and he's going to shout, "Dragon!"
And run like a coward.
yeah.
He's a rogue. He's
He's a
a
rogue.
classic
It's
cheater.
perfectly legal. Shut the fuck up. Like that.
Mm.
Actually, I'm just thinking, depending on what this dragon actually is, it could actually have something like a ridiculous 200-foot fly.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's a poor fly speed, meaning basically it can't do more than a 90-degree turn without falling from the sky like a rock. But, you know,
But yeah, leaving is good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
If I ran, would I do 4 times my speed or is it just 3 times?
I mean, do not look at this mechanically. If you are retreating now because I gave you too much like foreshadowing that, yeah guys, it's time to get the hell out of here, then yeah, you just basically, if you go now, you will manage to like escape.
yeah.
If we go now, we're away. Plus my lovely companion here has the run feat, so
Bye.
bye-bye, I can leave you all in the dust.
Let me
Okay,
check.
so basically you are taking these
4 times your speed.
these 2 orcs as
Bye.
prisoners, but you left like 6 survivors from the regular orc squad.
Yep.
If I can, I wanted to... only if I can. While I was running past the... while I was planning to go back, I wanted to cut the throat of the one who was talking.
Ooh, how kind of you.
Yeah,
I know, after we said we showed you mercy, be grateful.
Hey, he was the one who showed you mercy.
Yeah, I
didn't.
think you are not lawful good, so yeah, sure you can do that. Yeah, you can. They also like when you cut the throat, one of them, they will like sooner or later you will pay for this in Orcish.
Mm.
Then he cuts another throat.
And then we spend the next half hour cutting throats.
Well, if you spend half an hour, you will die
No, we
because
don't.
Yeah, we
enemies will cut you.
completely left
Go
you over
here.
here.
Are we heading back to the city, by the way?
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
leave the dragon over there.
Yep.
We need something to slow it down.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, my vision of hell is still up over there. It's no problem.
Well, if you get out of range, like if you get out of 170 feet, then it disappears.
Mm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so after epic battle and you're running towards Fort Darkwell, of course it's already dark.
Darkwell.
Yeah, to Fort Darkwell and it's dark, so talk about tyranny. And here after so much battle you manage to get back to the fort without much problem. Of course, you know, people see you from like the Robert Augustus, Great Mustachio, is leading the way, so he's like waving his torch. He's like, they know who is coming, so there are no accidents.
And I'm just flying through the air.
Mm.
Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you because I'm totally not feeling like fighting a dragon who can fly. Mm.
You don't?
Yeah, but after
What?
wait, we were somewhere here, I think.
Shift
Yeah.
being.
Does anybody
Yeah.
have a binocular or something?
Somewhere
so they can
here,
check
so
the
I'm
dragon?
guessing if you go at full speed, you will arrive at Fort Darkwell in less than an hour.
Yeah.
And if you go at a full speed, like after, like you,
If we leave the mooks behind as food, we could probably reach it a bit quicker.
Yeah, but we want those two orcs. They're
Yeah.
some magical wands and rods for us.
I look
Yeah.
at I look at the group and I say, somehow I doubt that the dragon is going to eat the mooks.
Yeah, I was thinking more about the red shirts actually. Now that I think about it,
yeah, but they had like some horses. They left them before encounter.
cowards! We needed you, the dragon.
All right. So anyway,
So after 5 minutes,
The
you
music.
understand that you are pretty sure that nobody is like chasing you. You do not hear war horns or the roars. And
The music is chasing us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
So
Oh
you
my
arrive
God.
at the Fort Darkwell. Like most of the people are tired because it's night. It's been hell of a long day. Because they were like most of the mooks, like the guys who went with you, they were also at the big battle at Marton. So yeah, they are pretty tired. So most of the people are just gonna take a nap at the fort, who is just trying to be like people trying to reinforce it. Aside from that, after Robert ensured that his brother is completely safe, he put like one of the other healers that arrived with the army. He healed him, and of course there's a brother reunion. Typical shit like thank you, brother. I knew you would come for me. And yeah,
Even
basically,
though it was us that did all the work. Cough, cough, cough.
Yeah.
Essentially.
and yeah,
Alright.
of course, he's looking at him. He's looking at you, and of course, I am grateful to you.
Of course I am.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I heard your names, or or your group has a name. Never mind that. We managed
The
to.
name's Jai.
we
Jai
managed to survive.
extends his hand to the yet unknown brother of Mustachio.
Yeah, he takes your hand, he shakes it. Although of course it's not a strong grip because he's still tired, even though he's healed. Reynard Augustus, Captain Commander of the Fort Darkwell. Pleasure
See
is all
these
mine.
lot.
Former Fort Dark.
Seeing these lot having a conversation, I decide to free fall down again from the rock. Just land directly behind him.
Yeah, scare the shit out of him and get the commander to shoot you or something.
Someone-
I
if
look
some-
I look as Zermanos just appears behind the dude falling from the sky. I look at him and I say, "Do you do this often?" I kind of look past the captain commander of the Fort Darkwell as I'm doing it.
Well, it's hard for Zemenos to appear behind him because this guy is sitting and using a wall as a.
Okay.
Alright, I'll appear.
It lands on top of the roof.
Yeah. I'll land on top of the roof and then just jump down. Actually, I'll just sit on the end of the roof.
Yeah, if somebody says former, he's just like, well, as with everything, we will be able to rebuild it.
Mm. Yes.
And he's just like looking at you. Your power is formidable. You're great warriors. With your help, we might be even able to push back these cowards and monsters from our land once and for all. But that's for the future. Now I'm tired. Deeply grateful for your help, but tired.
I
And of
noticed
course,
nobody's mentioning the dragon. I was like hoping for Fort Tyre to be burned to the crisp.
Oh, I'm gonna love that dragon because when we kill it, that's gonna be just a.
It's not
Plus
going to be
three.
killed. It's going to be our pet.
Ah, of course. I'll just
Oh
do
no! I want it dead for the fact that way I could probably from its soul make a +3 magical weapon right off the bat.
That would be fun.
Yeah, and plus it would be an intelligent weapon.
Oh god.
Let me out! Let me out!
Oh, god. I have a feeling we shouldn't let you make any weapons around here.
Essentially, this is what exactly I've been waiting for. Though I need an evil dragon so I can make a decent magical weapon.
A good dragon doesn't
just
become weapon.
buy it.
I like hell putting a golden dragon inside an intelligent weapon for me. Jesus.
Okay,
No, we can't
guys.
kill that.
artificers are banned for the future. Okay, just kidding. Yeah, no, but they are banned. Anyways, after like Robert left his brother for a moment because he's under care, there are guards around and there are healers, and he goes to you, and he's just like wondering. Of course, he's just trying to like shake each of your hands. Maybe he's not trying to shake Zermeno's hand because he's still a little bit like he's wary of this guy, and of course he's saying that thank you very much. Of course, we'll talk about payment for your great actions and deeds in this day, but I'm wondering, it was my imagination or did I heard some kind of roar chasing us?
No, we're
Are we
being
gonna-
chased by a dragon.
Yeah, that was probably a dragon. No biggie.
Yeah,
Just a dragon.
His
No
eyes
problem.
go like he's like, what?
Wait?
We didn't. There were no dragons here for the as long as I live.
I mean, the
That's-
fact that you don't see them doesn't mean they don't exist, and we're being chased by one right now, so that would be
I-
fun as well.
He's just look at. I know they exist, but they were not seen here in this land for ages.
Aw.
Well, they're here now.
When was the last time a dragon was seen?
Here in Sidonia.
Yeah.
I think I'm not exactly sure because I'm not really into this whole historian stuff, but
Can I
Think-
make a knowledge
I
history?
think that might be. Yeah, you can. I don't know, maybe from. You can pretty much guess 200, 300, 400, 500 years.
343 years ago and 7 months.
That's surprising.
It was a
You know what,
Tuesday.
Genhiro, you can also make not history but geography roll.
Geography, another +8. 21.
Okay, you know that there's a particular land far east of here, really far
Called
east.
Drangolaic.
No, like it does not have official name. Like to the borders of this land from borders of Sidonia, it's like over like 200 miles, like more or less. And you heard source doesn't matter, but you heard that this land is sometimes called Land of Ashes. And basically, if you would guess, it's a land when you can where there are dragons there, pretty much.
Mm.
It's almost
There
sure.
be dragons.
I thought there was a sea or something. Nah.
Christ.
I mean, I have world map, but for now it's not needed for you to see
Alright.
Okay.
east of here. Okay, so
Yeah, I say that to the rest of the group.
and also a question: what are you doing? Where exactly are in this moment the prisoners?
Still on the rock, but seeing
Yeah.
as it takes an hour for one health for one non-lethal health to disappear to heal, and at least the cleric being at minus 40, I think it's
Yeah,
gonna
don't-
take a while for him to wake up.
I don't think you need to worry anyway. I've got a robe of twine, so basically I've got infinite rope to tie these things up with.
No, I was just asking because I'm wondering if Robert or anybody else knows that you've taken prisoners, and if he would be wondering what are you gonna do with them.
Oh yeah, he would know. We kind of made it obvious that we took them prisoner.
Ah,
no
yeah,
way
of course, you
hoisting
said
them
that,
on
yeah,
the
take
rock
them
and
alive
that.
and so on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he just looks at okay, so we managed to do with this, and I'm guessing, what are you planning to do with the prisoners?
Probably get some information out of them, and depending on their answer, release them into the wild again.
I'm going to use some arcane signings right here. You'd see it. He's leaning against the wall, isn't he?
Yeah, he can lean.
Yeah, he was sitting with his back to a wall, so you'd see a message on this wall suddenly appear. Glowing, maybe a slightly red, dripping-ish.
Yeah.
Just saying, leave it to
Obviously
me.
evil.
I will get what we need out of them.
Mm.
And yeah, Robert
I
is
didn't
like,
know. I look around the group and I say, "Well, am I the only one who can even understand them, or?"
Yeah, that's probably true. Really, I should have taken some Archie's lesson. Mm.
I mean, I could teach you if we have the time, and we don't really have the time right now.
If I level up,
could
I'll give
teach
me
you.
1 point in linguistic and take it.
Of course, my original plan was just to kill them and cast a spell on them, so they have to answer truthfully.
But then you wouldn't even understand what they were saying.
No, I
Yeah.
can understand any language as long as they're dead.
Oh god.
yeah, that's how it works. He used
That's
it in
kinda
the
silly.
first session. Fucker.
Jesus.
So basically, I
kidding.
could ask them, why have you got a dragon? Why this? Why that? And they have
Yeah.
to answer me.
But is there a limit on the amount of questions you have?
Yeah, I think
It's
there.
per cast, there's a limit every time. It's basically number of rounds, kinda. But the thing is, I can cast this multiple
But
times.
you know
per day.
what? I think that's pretty. We can think about this later because honestly I don't have much more prepared for today, and on the other hand it's almost 10 p.m. So
Yeah.
either case Alex and Martin would go. So I think that would be a good ending for the session.
Yeah.
You managed to do a huge, awesome battle. You carb stomped the enemy. Although still you do not get a level up from this one
Oh.
adventure. It would be too
Oh.
easy.
Yeah. Then I would finally be able to learn a language that anyone else than me speaks.